What else can you do? You can actually add a store, you can add a blog, a list of things. If you have like specific lists of videos or a list of pictures, you can also do that as well. There's more to it. You can actually use HTML code. If you know HTML, you can actually add specific customizable things to the website as well. Another great feature that they offer, you can embed a website. This is where you can add the member login, webmaster login, which is basically your login. You could add a buy now button. You could add a donate button. You can also add anchors. I'll go over that later if I decide to go over those if necessary. And you can ask me questions about that as well. You could add different apps to it as well, like a Wix hit counter. So how many visitors show up on your website, a search. You can add an events calendar, and all these great features. So go ahead and look through those and you'll understand. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the left, and I'm going to go to the next button. So it's going to be the Wix App Market. This is basically, like I said, the different apps that other people created or that Wix created that you can actually add to your website. For example, if you use MailChimp, you can search up MailChimp, the app for MailChimp. Let me see if it has to be separated. And go down. Give me a second. It should be here somewhere. Okay. I guess it's not showing that up for me anymore, so I'm not sure where it went. But basically, you can add the newsletter there. You can add different social apps. So maybe you don't like the ones that they have to offer on the side that aren't added to your page yet. So you can go ahead and go to social, view apps for social, view apps for forms. And these are basically, like I said, newer types of actual apps you can add to the website that aren't associated with what Wix already gives you as a default. So let's say you have, let's go to all apps and see what they have, and I can show you how you can add anything. So as you go through these, you can see, and it's going to tell you whether it's free or premium. A lot of times they are free, but it might be free/premium, so it'll give you like a trial to that actual app, so you can try it out, and then once you try it out and you like it, then you go ahead and buy the premium, or you can try it out, and if you don't like it, then you don't have to buy it. What else do they have? Let me add something. Let me try and add an add to top button, or add to top app. So I'm going to go ahead and add to the website. And now, once I do that, you can see actually down here on the right, at the very bottom, they made a button. They added a button that I can actually use now to have people, if they look through the website, to go all the way back to the top of the website. As you can see that if I click it, it's going to shoot it all the way up to the top. I personally do not like this button and the way that it looks. Wix has a better one if you're looking to do that. So I'll go back to the editor. Before I delete it, I'm going to actually see the settings behind it, behind this app, see if there's anything I can change. Maybe I can make it look better and it actually can fit me and my website better. And I can change different things like the icon. I can have just the icon, or I can have the icon and the text, or I can have just the text, which, as you can see, it automatically changes in the in the bottom right. You can see that it's only the text. If it's only the icon, you can see it switches to only just the icon. The design, you can change the background color, the border, icon color, hover color, opacity, the width, and then you can actually click which pages you want to see it on. So maybe you only want it on the home page. So all you're going to do is unclick the other pages, and that actual app is not going to show up on all the pages. It's pretty straightforward, but as I said, I don't like this actual app, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can delete it. Alright, I'm going to delete it, and my website looks better now, so I'm happy about that, and that's it. That's pretty much the same for every app. Every app that you add, it's going to give you a certain default look to it, and then you can actually press the actual app and it's going to give you a settings option, and you can change the settings within that and see if it looks better if you make a few changes, and then make a decision whether or not you want that on your website or not. I prefer that you keep it as simple as possible and as clean as possible, but if you like being creative and adding all these things, then go ahead and do that. And whatever, I think the best option is whatever you think is best for your viewers. If it's easier for them, go ahead and add that, and it's going to give you a lot more ease to your website. So they have a bunch of things here in the apps. I'm not going to go over everything. You can go ahead and check those out. And you don't have to buy anything all the way until this point, or any point until you actually want your website to look good. So for example, if you're a free account and you publish your website, it's going to have the Wix ads on there. If you want to remove that, you're going to have to upgrade to the premium. But until you have 100% completed your website, or until you have 100% everything that you want on your website, you don't have to purchase anything. So you can play around with this as much as possible, and you can see if this is even something that you want to continue doing before you even purchase anything. So that's also an amazing part about Wix. They don't make you buy anything until you actually are confident that you want everything and everything looks the way that you want it to. Going back to the left, you can add different uploads for images, single tracks, docs, and when you do that, it's going to go straight to this part, or wherever you are located on the website. Let's say I go back to the logo picture and I add it to the page. It's going to go ahead and add that as well. I'm going to delete that for now. So it's an easy way to upload straight to the page. And also the last thing is start blogging. So start blogging is basically adding your blog to your website. So I'm going to need a blog for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and add this app now. So add now. Once I add it, let it load a little bit. It's taking a little bit longer, but basically it's going to now add an actual blog to your website, and it's going to pop up over here. You want to make sure that you do have this as the blog, and you don't create a different page for the name blog, because blog for the Wix app is totally different than if you created a whole new page from scratch named blog and started adding different things. It's a lot easier to use what they already have, and then be able to add posts, add videos, add everything that you want, and have it everything within that feature, because it's all connected through the way that they already created it. So I'm not sure why this isn't loading. I'm going to go and exit out, and then I'm going to try and add it one more time. I think my internet is not so good right now. But basically once it loads, it's going to add the new main page, which is named blog, and you can change that within the menu bar, and also you'll be able to add the new posts here or you can actually go to the blog and add it through there, through the blog page and add it through there. And yeah, and that's pretty much it about that part. I'm not going to go bore you to death about how the blog works. I'm sure you will be able to figure it out. But if you have any other questions, then go ahead and ask me. I'm going to go see if my internet is not working and then add this to my website. And I'm going to talk to you guys in the next video about the next topic, which is adding all the features to the actual pages, the header, the footer, the actual page itself, and navigating from page to page and starting to progress within your actual website. So I'm going to talk to you guys then.